Well, here we are, in front of the Lifewood Shaman. Turns out that's where we need to go next. But in my explorations, I stumbled across... not that. Dreamstone. A new Dreamstone. You see, this Dreamstone here, if you'll recall, there was a cave that was had a bunch of gemstone gates in it. Well, we've unlocked all the gemstones, so this is what was in there. Just this. It's in the, I guess the map, you want to call it? The area just south of the central location with the save point. But, here we go. Well, it's green, but I don't think it's Dugan. Who would it be? What G has seen. I don't know how to read this, so I'll just read it until I figure out who this is supposed to be. I think I know who it is, but whatever. I mean, it's gotta be Solar, right? Who says gatherized other than Solar? So I will read it as Solar. You are gatherized here, O Runari, because the seer has seen what the Z has seen is painful, baleful, and dire. We must all hear out what she saw. I saw a great evil. She always does. A threat not just to Kalhu, but the entire galaxy. A thing, a biped who, with a dark crystal from a distant world, could bring rise the end of us all. He could be the reincarnation of Zephyros. Oh no, oh no. Yes, for I have seen this with my astral eyes. It is not as clear as I would prefer, but I see a dark essence, a dark energy, a being originating from a world. A world of humans, Belfan. From there a dark foe will rise to bother us all, using a dark crystal. But a bright light, a spark of hope, will also be born from there, which will challenge Rose, this dastardly dark presence. And oh, how it will shine, brighter than any sun. However, we cannot rely on the fates alone. Their threads are strong, so we not send many. You must send one, Runair, Chieftain Araduth. She is to wait on this world of Belfan and to observify and protectorize the dark crystal there until the Dark One goes near it. She must stop the villain, the Zephyros one, before they can start. The Chaos Bringer will not rise again. I hope they don't choose to rise in me. You all heard this seer. One of you, Renari, must be sent to this little world to watch the prophecy and ensure our safety. You, Solar, 9th of the Lupadar set, do you acceptify this quest? Bagration, no. I acceptorize it as much as is possible, O my almighty chieftain, who I serve with verve, for it is my duty, for I am of the Runari. Very good. You can travel through an astral tunnel, but you cannot returnerize until your quest is complete, Otato. Get? Aye, and indeed, yes, sir. Going now I am, I be, my quest shan't be found. Oh, pooh and not woo, this will be awful licious, I bet. The seer's so unreliable army. It could happen in a year or 1,000. I could be waytending most of my life away from home. So now we have a little backstory on why Solar was the Dark Temple Guardian despite being not dark. What else can we do before we go into the house? I know. Talk with the party. Rohaf, tell me about the Lifewood. I like the feeling of this place. It's pleasant, full of vitality. I feel a century old again. Slank in his level up dialogue. In my travels with you, I have noticed many differences between the attitudes and practices of your people and mine. Oh? Honor is of utmost importance to we reptoids. Our honor is our life. Without honor, we are all but dead. Our society is built around this fundamental idea. As such, there are many laws, customs, and rituals that prevent us from acting quite as freely as you humans tend to. You personally are an interesting example. You are a sort of bridge between our mentalities, in a way. You are a knight, and you live with order and honor as required by your status, yet you still possess the fundamentally chaotic and fickle mind of a human. You have to try to do what comes naturally to us, what we would have to try to break to act chaotic. We find it wearying to stray from order. Yet you desire play and fun in order to be healthy. It is interesting. I feel so out of place outside of my land of strict rules, I must admit. Though I wish not to elaborate on that matter. I find this concept of gender the most droll of all. It seems to color almost all of your interactions, based on whether the gender of each conversing party differs or is the same. I notice you personally have difficulty talking to the, what was it? Female ones? Do I? Indeed, it perplexes me. You see, we reptoids have no concept of gender, as each of us can breed with any other of our species. I imagine it must be horribly limiting to form a bond with an individual, only to be unable to mate with them as they are the same gender as you. Your choices would be limited to those who necessarily are different by their very nature. These are my observations, and though surely interesting to discuss and ponder, I think that we should return to our duties now. I don't much like idle conversation. Alright, Slank. I know you just gave a big speech and all, but honestly, I'm glad you didn't have anything else to say. It kills me. I love him, though. Vern! And his level up dialogue. You know, you should really devote yourself to Yarlord. It's shocking to me that you're not got around to it yet. How can you survive being so tainted by sin and evil like this with no hope for salvation? It makes me sick just looking at you, walking around as if you aren't some dragon's slave. You're a real one-note character, aren't you? I can introduce you to Yarlord, you know. I can show you the way. And through Yarlord's love and blessings, you can be great like me. You know you want it. I will be here whenever you need me, friend. Just give me the word and we'll get you converted into a good person quick as a flash. And before you know it, you'll actually feel happy and wanted for the first time in your life. Yarlord is eternal, so he can wait forever. But your short time is limited, so get back to me soon, okay? Alright. You can't help but admire my heroic brilliance, eh? I know how you feel. I often look in mirrors and talk to myself just to bask in the glory of the Vern. And Gloria, and her level up dialogue. I thank you again for taking me with you, Mardek. It's been a thoroughly interesting experience, and I feel I've developed a lot and got closer to nature than ever before. But I can't help but worry about how Canonia is doing without me. I'm sure it's fine since nothing ever happens there, but that thing with the dark cloud happened there, didn't it? And maybe nothing ever happens there when I'm there because ne'er-do-wells and brigands fear the presence of a shaman. What if the plants die? Or... Well, if something does happen, I'm sure we'll hear about it, and we can go back and check. Thank you, Mardek. That's reassuring. I'll just have to keep hoping that nothing bad does happen to it, though. I was sort of eager to get out of Canonia, since the days dragged on and I felt that it had taught me all it could, that my development as a shaman would be stifled by the repetition and lack of exploration or testing. Yet now that I'm away on a wild adventure, sometimes I feel like I miss that life. I mean, I'm not an adventurous person at heart. It's just not in my nature. I'd rather experience dragon slaying in some book than take part in it myself. Not that I'm complaining or anything. I'm still glad you took me. It's just,
I don't intend to do this forever. But do you, Mardek? Do you crave adventure enough? Or do you think you'll settle down one day? Well, I don't know. To be honest, I've sort of been lost since Dugan... Well, I'm just trying to carry on without thinking much, and I'm just seeing where things go. You've always been the leaf in the brook type, Mardek, for as long as I've known you, so that, I suppose, is a fitting answer. I hope it works out well for you. Now I've nattered your ear off for long enough, good Sir Knight, so let us once more be on our way. The Lifewood is a paradise for shamans. The planet's life force is so strong here, and it feels lovely to the mind and body just to walk amongst all the thriving, vivid vegetation. The links to the dream realm also provide quite an experience, too. Alright, and with no further ado, let's progress the plot. Greetings, my children, is there anything you need? Greetings, fair maiden, or shaman as the case may be. I am Vern, a righteous paladin of justice, and Yarlord, that too. I am here in your lovely woods on an errand. You see, there used to be a monastery of my order around here some time ago. Ah, yes, I know which place you mean, my child. I remember it, but it's been a while since I have. Nature saw fit to swallow it about a century ago. Yet you remember it? How old are you? You look like a teenager. Tactless. I am a shaman, and I dwell within this wood of life. Its magic and nature's gift of my status gives me my continued youth. I planted many of the largest trees in this forest. I was here when it was but a small patch of saplings. Yeah, right. Okay. Good. Then tell us the way to get to this monastery. Let me see. It was a long time ago. I traveled to it a few times to give the priests within my blessing and nature's favor so that the forest would not swallow them up. Which it did eventually, as their behavior became erratic and dangerous. A fallen star. It drove them to insanity. Unnatural. All of it. I can't imagine why you'd want to travel there, but I warn you, it is not a safe place. Yeah, I didn't think it would be. Now where is it? There was once a path to it beside this dwelling of mine, a snaking glade to the sacred nest of god-worshippers. I'm imagining it now clearly. Yes, I remember, but as I said, the forest swallowed it up. You can no longer get there on this mortal plane. Can we just cut a path through the trees or something? I will pretend that you didn't say that, my child. Right, well, whatever. We'll find a way, right, Mardek? There's got to be some way to get there. Hey, Mardek, if the shaman remembers the path, then a copy of it should exist in the dream realm, since that place is but a reflection of the material realm, shaped by thoughts. If we use a dream circle, we should be able to travel along it. Alright, Gloria, we'll do. So let's get over to the dream circle. Whoop. And hope we don't run into a pixie. Please no. Thank you. Youch. Can his normal attack do it? If it hit, I bet he would. And fire breath. Alright. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, and hey, look, it's the path we can travel on now. There's nothing really to this path, it's just a winding, twisting road. Pixie! Pixie! Please! Have mercy, Pixie! Have mercy! Alright. Alright. Comes down to this. We're just gonna bop Mardek so he's not confused. Alright. Slank! It's all up to you. Hit him. For glory! Thank you. Thank you! That's why Slank's my boy. Slank's my boy. Alright. There is nothing else here, right? That's not true. Chests. There are chests. And there are the chests. All of them. Okay. We get a fight. A forgotten face. I remember when I hated them. But I've discovered pixies. Bring them down. Nice. Yay, Vern, you learned your thing. Woo. What to give him? Honestly, I want to give him the anti-confusion thing. No more confusion for at least one of us. And there we go. Oh, wait. Alchemist fire. Ether essence. And ether. Well, that was kind of lackluster. You know what else is lackluster? Whims. And what planet is Vern the second fastest on the team? What? Is that because... I guess it's because she's learning vitality instead of agility right now? I don't know. And back to the real world, so I don't have to deal with pixies. Just a hop, skip, and a jump. Shloop. A save point. A warp fairy. And the monastery. This door is sealed magically, and it seems to be the only way to get inside. It's a potent sort of divine magic, which usually has a specific requirements to bypass, like a password. Damn it! How are we to get in, then? I have no idea. I can see no way other than by finding the password somehow, though I find it very unlikely. Perhaps one of our dear allies knows something about this obscure ruin, or maybe on our adventures we'll meet someone who does. Well... That's right, we need to find someone who knows the password to the monastery before we can continue the plot. Well, let's just do that. Hey, stop that. Calm it down. Oops. Calm it down. Earth Heal cures poison. Oh, it was a big miss. Alright, well. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Gloria can be poisoned, it's fine. It's all fine. So I run into a pixie, she's dead anyway. Think. Now, we're gonna do some little prep work, I'd say. There's a major obstacle that I want to face. I know I say I want to face. It's because it's an entirely optional obstacle. All I have to do is get out of this... Wait. Can I, please, warp? Ha ha ha! Okay. Now, to Aeropolis. So I can do a little prepping. A little bit of prep work. Where was it? I haven't been to Aeropolis in so long. So item shop, and that's that. I want to find the weapon shop. There it is. Hello, sir. You see, here is an air staff that our good friend Gloria can wield. Just to make sure. I'm pretty sure she has everything there. Air staff is just a basically stronger version of what she's currently using. Although her earth attacks will be slightly weaker, it doesn't really matter. But it also gives her the ability to use nullify air. And that's like the exact entire reason why I'm having her learn it. Okay. Because that's very important to have right now. Also, I need to see what the certain items do. Quick lightning, noxious bomb. What does that even do? Drowsiness, confusion, blindness, poison. That might just do the trick. That might just do the trick. Yeah. It's going to be a very, very grueling battle I'm about to embark upon. Actually, let's bust out a Shadow Blade. Make that 2 Shadow Blades, because Vern will be part of the team. Will he? Should I? Vern? I could swap him for, like, Ellie. Because it won't matter, really. But... it does matter. Not quite. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Vern doesn't matter. Ellie doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Go, give me Phoenix Downs. Not too many, sir, but I do need some. And we're going to distribute these Phoenix Downs to everyone, so everyone has at least 5, I guess. I don't know. There you go. Vern can have 3 because he's a nut. This is not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Alright. Alright, we're good to go? Question mark. Alright. One last thing to look through. Yeah, I guess we're ready. We are ready. I have to clench myself here. So you see, we're going to go all the way back to Canonia, because that's where we need to progress the plot. Because remember, if you'll recall, there was that whole necromantic tome that Meriader needs, and we need to do that for him. Okay. Alright. And here we go. Oh, yes, right. Ticket. Wait. Owie zowie. Give me a ticket. Gold warp pass. Yeah. But that doesn't matter. Because where we're going. Do I like demons? I like smiting them. Destroy the warport? Only if you want me to. Terrorist! And here we go. This is the security demon. He's level 50. Yeah. So, this is a bonus boss, and he's very strong. And I am almost concerned that he will just outright destroy me in one shot. But Whatever. If he does, then he does, but... Oh, well, that's why you morality block, kids. Oh ho, and he missed. Okay, alright. I should have given him the other thing. Yeah, okay. What does he resist? Everything? Yeah, so, he takes no earth damage. He's a demon, but he's light type, so he absorbs light and air. You want to hit him with dark or ether, but we don't have ether. Yeah, I didn't fully plan this out, which is unfortunate. Alright, Vern. You're worthless. Worthless. I should have given you your stuff, but you're worthless. There. Alright. Now, you are also kind of worthless, but you're gonna use this. Nullify air. Slank. Perforate him. And now, Mardek. You will be the hero. Noxious Bomb! There's the poison that we needed. And there's a thunderstorm we thankfully blocked. And there goes Vern. We didn't need him. Okay. So basically, this is the fight. Poison does 5% of his health every turn, no matter what. I'll Phoenix down him. And so, Mardek and Gloria will basically just cast their nullification spells. And we pray that he doesn't decide... Oh, goodbye, Vern. We'll pray that he doesn't decide to use 2 of the same abilities twice in a row. Like he does in Thunderstorm and then Thunderstorm. Like he'll always Thunderstorm and then Dark Attack. Slank is... I mean, I could keep reviving Vern, but then he'll keep dying, so... We're just gonna try to speed this along with some perforation. Everyone still has their morality block up, so there's no point. So that's why I gave him a Shadow Blade, so he can actually attack. But do I want to? I could cast Shield. I could Shield. Whatever. Well, I missed. And here's a thunderstorm. And here's a death. I do need to cast no air. And Snake will perforate. Yes, perforation. Now he has no more defense. And everyone still has their morality blocks. Boom! 300 damage. You're looking good, Mardek. Solar Flare. That's a light attack. And here comes another death. Keeps missing. That's very good. Okay. I don't need to null air. And if I were to use a natural element, it would be fire or water. Fire or water. Let's go with water. And now he has no more defense. For real this time. And Mardek needs to morality block, or we will die. And Blood Claw. Nullified. And here's a curse. Nullified. Except, oh wait, Gloria got cursed. Ooh, that's not good. That's very not good. I could get rid of the curse with a remedy right now, but then she needs to curse. She doesn't need to cast anything right now. Not right now. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Remedy. Yeah, this is fine. You almost scared me, security demon. I'll slank. I will boost. Why not? And then morality block. Whew. That was a bit of a spook. Alright, Slank lost his life. He's bleeding. I don't remember what bleed does. It doesn't tell me. I'm going to assume he takes damage every turn, because that's usually what bleeding does. Alright. So again, she doesn't need to null air. So I can cast a water attack. Unless I want to heal Slank. Let's say no. He's a big boy. He'll survive. Ouch. Maybe not. Big 1,000 damage on a normal hit. And we do need to morality block 4 Slank. Just Slank, though. And death would have killed Mardek. And it did kill Mardek. No! Alright. That's not good. This is starting to unravel very quickly. Because now if he casts Thunderstorm, Mardek dies, basically. And he's just spamming death now. He's getting desperate, one might say. Alright, you need to null air for Mardek, because he will die otherwise. Slank is basically just staying alive by life stealing. And morality block. Alright, we're back to it. We're back. We're fine. Everything's fine. Did the poison wear off? Gloria, you're on the floor. And the demon's not poisoned anymore. Oh, I've got a sinking feeling about this. Noxious bomb. It just confused him. It only confused. Why didn't he cast death on himself? Oh, everything's unraveling. I only have one more noxious bomb. I got the poison. And I blinded him. Alright. We're back in business. He cast death on himself! Alright, null air on Gloria. Slank, please, stop dying. I almost don't want to hit him because he's confused. But the poison will get rid of the confusion anyway, so we're gonna hit him. The big perforation. Alright, and now we morality block. Alright, we're back in business. Whew, the regular attack almost spooked me. Alright. Gloria, you will heal people. Yes. We're getting there. Rowdy block, right. So it turns out Mardek just needed to be casting stuff over and over. Alright, I think we get him in a couple turns from now. A couple turns. I almost just want to cast Wildfire now. Because his magic and blocking, it's his strength that I need to lower. Alright. And now morality block. I can only morality block the party one more time, so this is getting a little dicey. But we'll... Gloria! He's dead! He's dead! And the two main characters live! We get a gold warport pass for beating him. And Gloria did unlock her abilities. Cool. Oh, that's not good. Okay then, sir. You can go through and do whatever terrorist activities you like. Go on, knock yourself out. Please? Since you clearly are, security can't. Please proceed to the portal. We won't bother you again. I see you have a gold warport pass there, sir. Feel free to pass me by as if I don't exist without even saying hello. I'll try not to cry too much inside. Yeah, like the security demon? After I beat him? I mean, Vern was a necessary sacrifice, and I didn't exactly plan for him properly at all, but hey, whatever. Vern was useless. Like I said, Ellie could have been there to at least passively increase spell damage, or reduce spell damage taken, although I was nullifying all of it, whatever. Thanks for using our services free of charge, sir. I can't take your gold warport pass out of your grubby little hands due to our policies and all, but rest assured that if I could, I'd ram it forcefully up your intensely tight but monstrously fat arse. Good day. Hey now. My arse is not fat. Alright, so now we're back on the other side, and we'll never have to go through any of that ever again. So, onwards to Canonia. Yes. Yes? No, it's to the house in the woods, actually, but I need to heal, so let me just find a save crystal right quick. A little save crystal right quick. Yes. And onward to the house in the woods. Well, isn't this a jaunty tune? There are a lot of skeletons outside. Does anyone have anything to say? This place reeks of death and misery. It brings back strong memories of Mardek. His study was very much like this, the same aura of doom and gloom. I hate it. It offends everything that I stand for, desecrating the deceased like this. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Another level up dialogue with Slank? I think they're like at level... shoot. Like 18 and 25, and then 40? I could be entirely wrong. I really must compliment you, Sir Knight, on your strength and your valor. When I first joined with you, it was simply to be rid of the Dark Stranger, to save my land from danger. I was reluctant and eager to return home with haste. I wanted nothing to do with humans. But now, I must thank you for this. I have seen more of humans in our travels than I ever have before, or even thought that I would, and I think that I understand now that many of my race's prejudices against them are unfounded. Many I have seen are valid and true, but this is surely unavoidable. All in all, you are a noble species, and we reptoids can learn from you. That is all I wish to say. Hey, thanks, Slank. And reptoids are pretty cool, too. This place! I do not wish to be here. Please, I cannot cope with these undead. As a strong warrior, I do not wish to admit this, but I must be honest. I have a phobia of the walking dead. Nightmares of them torment me due to an incident in my past, which I was too young to remember. All I know is that there were zombies and my parents were killed. My greatest fear has always been to become undead myself. I am not a child. I will fight with you while we are here, but know that this is difficult for me. Don't worry, Slank. You can do it. This place is offensive to all my senses. I look forward to delivering righteous justice to the Cretan who owns this place, as he justly deserves for such abominations unto Yarlord's world. Not word, world. And Gloria, are you also offended? I could feel this place for ages, but I didn't know what it was. I just got this sort of niggling feeling, like you'd get if there was something wrong with your body, but you weren't sure what or where. It is a tumor on my beautiful forest, and I'd prefer it removed. Though I know that's not likely to happen anytime soon, and any life, no matter how vile, has as much right to live as I do. Grumble. Alright, well, with all that out of the way, I think I'm going to call it here. Next time, we'll actually go into the house in the woods. And then finally get the character we need, so then with that character we can go on and advance the plot. It's just kind of a step-by-step process. And then we're finally back on track. Okay. Well, I'll see you again some other time. I mean, you know what time, but I'll see you again. Goodbye.